Hi everyone. Today we're going to study division of polynomials. Here are the steps. Number 1. Arrange the terms of the dividend and the divisor in decreasing order of their degrees. Step 2. To obtain the first term of the quotient, divide the highest degree term of the dividend by the highest degree term of the divisor. Then, carry out the division process. Step 3. Now, to obtain the second term of the quotient, divide the highest degree term of the new dividend by the highest degree term of the divisor. Again, carry out the division process. Step 4. Stop the process when the degree of remainder is less than the degree of the divisor. Let's have this division algorithm for polynomials. It says, if p of x and g of x are any two polynomials, with g of x not equal to 0, then we can find polynomials q of x and r of x, such that p of x equals g of x times q of x plus r of x, where r of x equals 0 or degree of r of x is less than degree of g of x. Example 1. Divide 3x cubed plus x squared plus 2x plus 5 by 1 plus 2x plus x squared. The first step is to arrange the terms of the dividend and the divisor in the decreasing order of their degrees. After that, we put them in the division box. So the dividend is here, 3x cubed plus x squared plus 2x plus 5. For the divisor, we have this x squared plus 2x plus 1. Let's begin our division process. This 3x cubed we will divide by x squared. The answer is 3x. We will put our answer above the 3x cubed. Next is, we multiply this 3x to each of the terms of our divisor. So 3x times x squared will be 3x cubed. 3x times 2x is 6x squared. 3x times positive 1 is 3x. Then we subtract. When we subtract, we know that we need to change the sign of the terms of the subtrahend, meaning this is positive now becomes negative. From positive becomes negative, from positive becomes negative. Then we add. This 3x cubed and negative 3x cubed will cancel each other. So positive x squared minus 6x squared, we have now this negative 5x squared. Positive 2x and minus 3x becomes negative x. Then we bring down the positive 5. This is now our new dividend. This negative 5x squared we now divide by x squared. The answer is negative 5. Then we write the answer in here. Next, we multiply negative 5 to each of the terms of our divisor. And the answer we will place down here. So negative 5 times x squared is negative 5x squared. Negative 5 times 2x is negative 10x. Negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. Then we subtract. We will change the signs of the terms of our subtrahend. This negative 5x squared becomes positive. The negative becomes positive. This negative 5 becomes positive. Then we add. This negative 5x squared and positive 5x squared will cancel out. Then this negative x plus the positive 10x is 9x. Positive 5 plus 5 is now plus 10. From here, we stopped because our new dividend here, 9x plus 10, has lesser degree than our divisor. So, the quotient is 3x minus 5 and the remainder is 9x plus 10. Example 2. Divide 3x squared minus x cubed minus 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 minus x squared and verify the division algorithm. First, we arrange the terms of the dividend and the divisor in the decreasing order of their degrees. After that, we put them in the division box. So it becomes like this. Our dividend now is negative x cubed plus 3x squared minus 3x plus 5. And the divisor, negative x squared plus x minus 1. Let's begin our division. The first term here, negative x cubed, is divided by the negative x squared. The answer is x, so we write the answer above the negative x cubed. Next, we multiply this x to each of the terms of the divisor. The answer is negative x cubed plus x squared minus x. Then we subtract. We change the sign of the terms of the subtrahend. This negative becomes positive, the positive becomes negative, negative becomes positive. Then we add. Negative x cubed plus positive x cubed cancels out. Positive 3x squared minus x squared is 2x squared. Negative 3x plus x is negative 2x. Then we bring down plus 5. This is now our new dividend. So this 2x squared we divide by negative x squared. The answer is negative 2. Next, we multiply negative 2 to each of the terms of our divisor. So we have this 2x squared minus 2x plus 2. Then we subtract. Again, we change the sign of the terms of the subtrahend. This positive becomes negative, negative becomes positive, positive becomes negative. Then we add. The 2x squared plus negative 2x squared will cancel out. Negative 2x plus the positive 2x will cancel out also. Positive 5 minus 2, the answer is positive 3. This is the new dividend, but we stop here because the degree of the dividend or the new dividend is less than the degree of the divisor. Therefore, the quotient is this x minus 2 and the remainder is 3. Now we check or verify the division algorithm. That is, the dividend is equal to divisor times the quotient plus the remainder. When we substitute the corresponding values, we have this divisor x minus 1 minus x squared. The quotient is x minus 2 plus the remainder plus 3. When we simplify the product of divisor and quotient, we will have this polynomial x squared minus 2x minus x plus 2 minus x cubed plus 2x squared, then the remainder plus 3. Let us combine the like terms inside the grouping symbol. This x squared combined with 2x squared. So we have 3x squared. Negative 2x and then negative x becomes negative 3x. Then we have this plus 2. Then we have the negative x cubed. Again, we copy the remainder plus 3 in here. Let us now remove the grouping symbol here and combine the constant 2 with the remainder. We will have this 3x squared minus x cubed minus 3x plus 5. And this polynomial is equal to our dividend. Example 3. Find the zeros of x cubed minus 3x squared minus x plus 3 if one of its zeros is 1. Since 1 is a zero of the polynomial, then x minus 1 is a factor of x cubed minus 3x squared minus x plus 3. Thus, this cubic polynomial here can be divided by x minus 1. So, we write our dividend inside the division box, x minus 1 outside. This is our divisor. Let's begin the division. X cubed divided by x. The answer is x squared. X squared times x, we have x cubed. X squared times negative 1, we have negative x squared. Then we subtract. We change the sign of the terms of the subtrahend. This x cubed becomes negative. This negative becomes positive. Then we add. X cubed plus negative x cubed cancel out. Negative 3x squared plus x squared. We have this negative 2x squared. Then we bring down this negative x. This is our new dividend. We divide negative 2x squared by x. The answer is negative 2x. The negative 2x we multiply to each of the terms of our divisor. So we will have this negative 2x squared, then plus 2x. Then we subtract. We change the sign again of the terms of the subtrahend. The negative becomes positive, the positive becomes negative. Then we proceed to addition. The negative 2x squared plus 2x squared will cancel out. The negative x plus the negative 2x, we will get the negative 3x. Then we bring down the plus 3. Now we divide negative 3x by x. The answer is negative 3. Then we multiply negative 3 to each of the terms of the divisor. We write the answer down here. So we have negative 3x plus 3. Then we subtract. Again, we change the sign of the terms of the subtrahend. Then we add. Negative 3x plus 3x will cancel out. Positive 3 plus the negative 3 is 0. From here we stop because this is already 0. Or we say that the degree of the dividend is less than the degree of divisor. So the quotient is x squared minus 2x minus 3. And the remainder is 0. Actually, no need to mention the remainder if it is 0. By division algorithm, we can write this x cubed minus 3x squared minus x plus 3 equals x minus 1 times the quantity x squared minus 2x minus 3. Next is, let us factorize the trinomial here, and the answer we will get and write here. So the dividend is equal to x minus 1 times the factors of x squared minus 2x minus 3, which are x minus 3 and x plus 1. We equate each factor to 0 and solve for x. So we have this x minus 1 equals 0, which is the given, x minus 3 equals 0 coming from here, and the x plus 1 equals 0. When we solve for the x, we have x equals 1, here x equals 3, here x equals negative 1. These are the zeros of our polynomial. Example 4. Find all zeros of 2x raised to 4 minus 3x cubed minus 3x squared plus 6x minus 2 if two of its zeros are square root of 2 and negative square root of 2. Since square root of 2 and negative square root of 2 are zeros of the polynomial, then we can write x minus square root of 2 times x plus square root of 2. When we multiply this, we will get x squared minus 2. This binomial here is a factor of the given polynomial. And that means we can divide this polynomial by x squared minus 2. So let us put them in division box. The dividend is inside. Our x squared minus 2 is the divisor. Let us proceed to division. 2x power 4 divided by x squared. 2x squared. Then we multiply 2x squared to each of the terms of the divisor. So we have this 2x power 4 and then negative 4x squared. We place the negative 4x squared below this negative 3x squared. Then we subtract. We will change the sign of the terms of the subtrahend. So this is now negative and this is now positive. The 2x power 4 plus negative 2x power 4 will cancel out. Then we combine this negative 3x squared plus the positive 4x squared. We will have x squared. Then we bring down the negative 3x cubed, also the 6x minus 2. This is now the new dividend. This negative 3x cubed divided by x squared. The answer is negative 3x. This negative 3x we multiply to each of the terms of the divisor. The answer is negative 3x cubed and positive 6x. Let us subtract. Let us change the sign of the terms of the subtrahend. This negative becomes positive, the positive becomes negative. Then we add negative 3x cubed plus 3x cubed, cancel. Positive 6x plus negative 6x also cancel out. Now we bring down x squared and the negative 2. We divide x squared by x squared. The answer is plus 1. This 1 we multiply to each of the terms of our divisor. The answer is x squared minus 2. When we subtract, the answer will be 0. From here we stop because the remainder is 0, or we say that the degree of remainder is less than degree of divisor. So by division algorithm, we can write the dividend is equal to the x squared minus 2, this is the divisor, times our quotient, 2x squared minus 3x plus 1. The remainder, no need to write. The next step here, we need to factorize this trinomial, the 2x squared minus 3x plus 1. When we factorize, first we write it here. We're going to split the middle term into two terms in such a way that the product must be 2x squared. We got this value when we multiply this 2x squared by the constant 1. So we write it like this: 2x squared minus 2x minus x plus 1. The negative 3x is split into negative 2x and negative x. When we multiply negative 2x by negative x, the answer is positive 2x squared. Then we group the first two terms here and the last two terms. In the first two terms, there is a common factor, and that common is 2x. When we factor it out, what remains in the first group is x minus 1. In the second group, the common is the negative sign. When we pull it out, what remains in the second group is the x minus 1. On this line, we have now two big groups, and we can observe that there is a common binomial. We can put that common outside. So it becomes like this. The x minus 1, which is the common, is factored out. Then what remains here is the 2x, and in here, minus 1. So these are the factors of our trinomial here. Then we write again our division algorithm. The given polynomial or the dividend is now equal to like this. We show now this x minus square root of 2 and the x plus square root of 2 representing the x squared minus 2. Then we write this x minus 1, also the 2x minus 1. We equate each factor to 0 and solve for x. Therefore, we will have like this. This x equals square root of 2 coming from this. The x equals negative square root of 2 coming from this. Actually, these are the given here. Now, for x minus 1, it becomes x equals 1. The x equals 1 half comes from 2x minus 1. These are the zeros of the polynomial.